Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less. I look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Air. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Martavis Bryant, 43 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. James O'Shaughnessy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's forced out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, Brissett. Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver.
Not going to keep getting this little chippy bullshit. You're going to lose.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it.
It's third and long for Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal.
Madden getting the field goal ring. Got stuck on the line, bum.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through.
Got that touchdown on a tip drill.
Down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Darkwa. And an alley to run. The 40.
Told you,
30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others
I'm gonna blow him out.
on the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he's going to go up top.
This is all he do, yo. This shit is crazy.
Heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 45. That one goes for 36.
He's sitting in the pocket. It's all right. I feel you, bro.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett.
Look.
Now he'll
All he
escape
do.
to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does
blow
it?
him out.
He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw next time.
Play fake, Brissett. Flushed out right. It's caught, Nelson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Bitch.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for loss.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Martavis Bryant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure to him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Darkwa. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Roethlisberger got some real estate inside the 30. Open man right side is Ingram. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
On the run, Darkwa. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends.
I want offense off this game. Watch. Oh, I forgot my man just beat somebody 80 points.
Are they a wide receiver?
Eagles just
Are
beat
they
somebody
a big
40.
extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner and you're going to play nickel down defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer to all 3 of those positions.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action with Brissett. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's do next. Let's do this one.
Brissett now on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Same shit over and over. Vert.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Roethlisberger.
Terrible.
He rifles one that's
Terrible cut, baby.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Gotta do the other play.
A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. More from the desert after this. They run the counter now on first down. And now running right through it.
Tackles. Did y'all noticing this shit?
But then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss.
No.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, Brissett.
Got him.
As he throws there,
I'll be sitting there no more.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progression. Here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield and stand in the pocket. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Brissett looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run with Darkwa. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're operating in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roethlisberger, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even
it's his excuse this time. You're going to quit and
say they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play.
30-7.
Good point.
And they gave him the win, and I ain't made the playoffs. This nigga a bum, bro.
And from this
crazy,
bro. Field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't it, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yo, what's up? They got 94 speed, bro. Yeah, bum. Told you to blow out. You gonna quit? Say I broke the rule. Let's go.
75 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
I always
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
make sure I go. This cheated me last year, 11-5.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down.
Go.
At the 21-yard line.
Fuck out of it. Bitch.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Parker, 79 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Shakes off the sack. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall.
Not gonna beat me, bro.
The offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's
to be that PA curl route looking shit again.
1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a...
And he can't get away from the Pressure the Giants get there. Avery Moss
Bert.
able to
Been
get
doing
in
that all
there
game.
and take him down for a loss of 3.
This shit is corny, bro.
So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. From the gun, Knight. Dancing to his left. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good.
You're not getting the playoffs? What? You know my revenge is going to be sweet.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality,
Block. There you go. Block.
firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Go
Only
down
a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today.
Yeah, it is.
And that one,
Second
I think
time.
maybe even a little
On
easier
3rd
than
down.
the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
He
rhythm
got
is just
confused.
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake.
Oh, my
This is
God.
caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Operating from the gun. Knight feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The same vert all game, bro.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Doing
And
the same
fortunate to
shit
get
all
points
day.
on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Oh, it's tough.
Play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
Play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, Matt just did the bullshit to me.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down,
he broke the rule.
Game.
Come on.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Shit, yo. Hey, yo.
From the gun, Knight. Now he steps away. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Knight. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Martavis
Suck, yo. Y'all see all the touchdowns?
Touchdowns. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
He not supposed to have these points, man. This shit is crazy to me.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard,
I gotta change the rule on Tupac or something. This is corny.
Over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, Roethlisberger.
Woo. That was luck.
Oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Put it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, Knight. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off play action. Knight. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let one go deep.
Yo,
loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Block the whole team, bro. I don't give a shit. That means less nigga I gotta chase.
Knight eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right
There we go.
side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep here for
Look
Bryant.
at that. What the hell?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I'm glad this game's over, man.
Yards.
This nigga is trash.
Arizona first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. To throw on second down, Knight. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Knight. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Oh, now he pulls him over. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll find a way to just soften the defense right there. They sold out.
What's up, bro?
I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll let it go deep for... And this will be caught at the 30. Odell Beckham Jr. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Out left side here to Bryant. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Get it.
Off play action. Knight. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And now out come the Giants. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle to Beckham.